Now, to start the show, we focus on an innovation that is providing alternative sources of energy for our cooking solutions. We know that as a result of the drought that we suffered as a country, we have seen the influx of solar systems on the market, gas stoves on the market, and many others. And let's look at this innovation that focuses on clean cooking and also providing a solution to climate change, whereby you and I should not use unsustainable means of cooking such as charcoal. And so let's take a look at this interview.
Quite a long story, but it's a journey that has lasted 10 years. I would say started in school. Yes, when I went to my, specifically 10th grade. But it's something that I've been doing for quite some time now. 2015, when we were presented with the issue of the energy deficit, the issue of load shedding hit us so bad that year, if you can remember. That was the beginning of everything. Built the first stove out of scrap metal. It was preparation for the science fair, which is JETS. And we didn't have enough resources to begin to build this whole thing because the school budget was almost the school fees and was quite higher. But during the nationals also, yes, that's where I think the business side started sparkling, because there was a part where people would approach us on the stand, say, how much are you selling it for, how much? So you just mention random prices. Some you tell them 1,000, some 1,500. And I think by the end of that, we had over close to about 50 to 30 orders. And we got that, went back home after finishing exams in the Eastern Province. I was staying in Copperbelt, Kitwe. And we opened a mini factory. I've had to find the world, and we began to produce units. From there, I think it kept on building up until when I was given the first opportunity to exhibit at the Agriculture and Commercial Show in Kitwe in 2016. Before I went into university too, I ended up landing myself on an international deal with SASDA, Southern Africa Stainless Steel Development Association, in South Africa. So that was my journey from Zambia to South Africa now. We went to produce, to build up this design from just welding to stainless steel using high advanced machines. For the last 3 years, we kept on going every summer from university into South Africa. From South Africa, after 3 years, I got the first recognition in the stainless steel space. Became the first Zambian to win the Stainless Steel International Award. With that invention, obviously meeting various players, and I was coming from my university because I had done 2 years of my university. Then I was going back to now Zambia after winning that award, saw what was going on in the last 3 years in South Africa. Because I would only travel to South Africa, Cape Town, after we closed university. After winning that award in South Africa, when I came back, I saw what was going on there, the industrial advancement. As you may be aware, South Africa is the most industrialized country in Africa. So now, when I came back home, when we saw that what we were doing wasn't enough, obviously it challenged me. And obviously, we went on to begin to have COVID hitting us in 2020. That COVID opportunity, between 2019 and 2020, that opportunity of COVID gave us an opportunity to begin to build other gadgets. But obviously, that one was a build-up from that charcoal stove to now building Africa's first stainless steel stove. Right. From just using something charcoal, we said, can we take away charcoal? So we put in gas, we put in electricity, we put in pellets. So it became a 3-in-1, became the first stove in Africa that would run on 3 fuels, right, probably in the world. From there, obviously that project opened up a lot of doors across, from BET, winning a lot of awards, from BET to Forbes. We collected over, in 2-3 years, 40 awards across the world, until I was inducted into the Institute of Engineering and Technology, 2023, Sir Henry Royce Price, the founder of Rolls-Royce. A lot of issues that this industry will solve. So in March, we're looking at doing a groundbreaking in Kapiri, sitting on 10 hectares of land, creating, first of all, jobs, 2,000 to 3,000 jobs. For a very long time, we know Zambia hasn't been owning black-owned, 100% Zambian-owned enterprises. First of all, we're doing that. We're inspiring the next generations to own industries. We're talking about all the 10 assets, including this one we're doing, the largest of asset in the continent, doing up to 1 million units a month, 12 million a year, sorting regional problems, sorting countries' forex issue, sorting the issue of, for a very long time, Africa go number 7 of the United Nations. We're looking at how do we provide energy access. We can't provide energy access if you can't produce it. You cannot always depend on importation of stoves coming from Asia or South Africa then to come into this country to sort your energy issue. So to cap that issue, first of all, looking at how best do we produce ourselves. We're talking about efficiency too. The efficiency, the pricing, the access, because we have all range of types of stoves, ranging from 1 plate to 2 plate, from the low-income households to the middle class up to upper income. So there's been a lot of demand. Where can we get this stove? Yeah. If all goes well, we should look at within this year, we should be able to complete the factory to be ready to open up for the purchases of stoves. Yes. It's a lot of challenge, but I believe these challenges are quite small. Just as we had the first challenge, at first people had doubts about it, but obviously we have government support now. The only thing, it's a big time for the continent and the country to unite, move in oneness. I think this is something to pay attention to, that contributions can be done by entrepreneurs, but also the next generation of young people building things. I know probably after us there'll be young people, even right now, probably doing better. They might have doubted doing better things than us. We're looking forward that we see that people should come after us, do more greater things. Right. And we believe there'll be also more Zambians in the business space coming up and setting up things that are more better than us. And we encourage everyone that they should step up. It's entrepreneurs to drive the entire economic, obviously with the support from government, but to drive the entire economic activity of this nation.